Hey everybody, this is Don Lindsay from Don Lindsay Horse Training. Hey, do you know what motivates your horse to do what you ask him to do? I think about that quite a bit, and I see a lot of different things. Like I see people giving their horse treats, saying good boy, petting their horses a lot. And there's nothing wrong with that if it's done correctly, but it's not really what motivates your horse to do what you ask him to do. A horse and a dog, they're two different animals. You can look at your dog and talk baby talk and tell him he's a good boy, and your dog's gonna wag his tail, and he knows, what you're talking about. He knows he's been a good boy. He gets excited. You say good boy to a horse and watch your reaction. You don't get much out of him. I see a lot of people do it though, but that's not really the way you motivate your horse. Giving a horse treats, I don't think is a real good idea for motivating your horse to do something. If it's not done correctly, pretty soon your horse is going to be pushing on you. He's going to be biting at you. You're going to have all kinds of problems like that, unless you really know what you're doing. Now, sometimes I'll use a little bucket of grain. If I've got some horses turned out in a large area, sometimes I'll use a little grain to catch them with, but I'm not feeding them stuff out of my hands as a reward for doing what I ask them to do. So what I'm getting down to, I guess, the best motivation for a horse is a horse likes to be comfortable. They like to feel like they're safe and they're secure in their surroundings and things aren't bothering them. So, they like to really be comfortable. So I try and think of that when I'm training my horses. When I ask them to do something, I'm going to make it uncomfortable for them not to do it. And as soon as they do it, I make them comfortable again. So, and that's where the pressure and release comes in. That the pressure is making the horse uncomfortable not to do something. Then as soon as he does it, the release is making him comfortable for doing it. And then he can rest, he can relax, he can stand there and be comfortable. And that's really the best motivation for a horse. You'll see that if you play with it a little bit. Make him uncomfortable to not do something, make him comfortable for doing it. If you really want to take your horsemanship and learn more about this to your next level, you ought to check out my groundwork video. I'll leave a link above this video. Just for checking it out, I'll give you a free video on how to get more respect out of your horse on the ground. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good weekend, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks, bye.